Howdy folks, I'm just checking in here, not making anything too exciting. I've been doing a lot of what I call commercial work, which involves cutting up lots of parts. I'm making a new product. I'm making these little tiny canvas stretcher frames, 6 inches by 6 inches, and I'm making 90 of them. So that's just a little side project. I'm also making my usual run of canvas stretcher frames, 36 by 42s. So I've been cutting up lots of parts. I'm almost done cutting these parts. This is the edging. This is what a canvas stretcher frame typically looks like. I'm making 200 of these. This is a very simple work holding jig that I constructed out of 2 pieces of scrap cherry hardwood. And this is a spring that I had laying around, and this is a cabinet knob that's turned upside down, and I bolted it into the end of this cherry stick. So this is a work holding jig that's designed to secure small pieces to the chop saw fence without getting my hand dangerously close to the blade, because that's too close right there. I'm not comfortable making that cut. But with this thing, it contacts the workpiece in the right location to secure it. So I can apply pressure here with my hand, and that's a good 3-4 inches away from the blade. And that's enough to secure this workpiece to keep it from vibrating and moving around while I make the cut. So this jig performed pretty well for me. And, you know, I'll definitely use this again. I'll take it apart. It's pretty simple. You know, that's a spring. I can pull it here. That's probably like 10 pounds. So this is called a cont clamp. It's very useful for clamping stops onto work fences. So that's the cabinet knob. I could have just used a block of wood, but this round surface kind of made it work a little bit better. I threaded it right into the wood with a tap, so that enables me to use larger bolts. And that's about a 1/2 inch thick there, so that was enough bearing strength to keep that from moving around. So that's my chop saw bridge clamp work holding jig, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know where to put this. There we go. I think my shop could use a little bit of organization. I call this area my trough, and that's where I just throw random tools and garbage. But I definitely need to go through this stuff and clean it up and hang some stuff up where it goes. So to make 90 frames, I need to cut 360 of these and count them all out to make sure I have enough to complete the job. But I thought that might take too much time, so I did a shortcut. And what I did is I counted out 50 of them and then weighed those in a box. And then I just weighed the box on this postal scale, which I have. And I use this for shipping packages with the postal service. But so I was able to just weigh these 2 boxes and add up the weight and calculate what the weight is to get 360 pieces. And it just so happened I weighed out 50 pieces and it weighed 50 ounces. And so that made the math a little bit easier. So, but yeah, that saves some time, just weighing the boxes, because then I can just cut these and throw them in the box and weigh the box, and that I don't have to keep track of what I'm doing. And if my calculations are correct, I should have enough pieces to make 2 extra frames. So, but I've never actually had to do that because I don't normally make really small things in bulk like that. But it definitely is a useful technique, having a scale that's accurate.